Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo November 11th, 2022. With the moon's move into your resources sector, you gravitate to activities that ground you. You seek balance and moderation. With emotions less immediate and urgent than they have been in recent days, you may get the opportunity to regroup. Take advantage of situations that allow you to express your inner child or find support and nurturing in unexpected places. As the day advances, a Mercury-Saturn square comes into influence, and it can indicate a small disappointment or obstacle. Sometimes this comes from the outside, and other times it has to do with a self-limitation or doubt. Ultimately, though, delays and slowdowns can lead to useful changes and improvements if you work constructively with this energy. For now, there may be conflicts with someone in authority, or you might find it annoying that people seem more competitive than cooperative. Adjusting your approach to minimize friction and misunderstanding can be worthwhile now, although you may need to wait on someone for an answer. One of the most important moments of your life is upon you. A lunar eclipse in your zodiac sign roars, having arrived yesterday. Its power echoes for 6 months. It emphasized your solar first house of identity, your zodiac sign, and will bring a destined shift upon your path. You could feel like all eyes are on you. At this time, relationships will also take front and center. This could bring a tremendous shift to a partnership, such as bringing you together or forcing you apart. Singles should stand in their power, and a soulmate may appear. Is it time to break free? Listen to what you need when the Sun in Scorpio opposes Uranus retrograde in your sign. Although the Sun is incredibly focused on the ambitions of a partnership or commitment, you may be more inclined to go off the beaten path. However, your comfort zone is likely your professional arrangements. You might not readily separate or do something independently if you feel more empowered working alongside someone else. But the opposition encourages you to stand alone in your innovation, especially if you have an unconventional goal to pursue any atypical method to try. The timing of the moon's return to your income sector today couldn't be better, and not just because this kicks off an empowered few days on the income and career fronts. Returning 10 days after Mars turned retrograde has given you time to adjust to a shift in focus, but it comes just as the warrior planet of the cosmos is ready to start moving and getting his fight for untapped income potential started. Today's aspect will make you extra aware of what you need, the basics, such as food, sleep and love. If you aren't getting enough of any of these things, or getting too much of one, then you will come to know it during the current transit. There may be some challenges you need to deal with that will at first seem frustrating, but after the initial shock, you will benefit from knowing that you've faced an issue. If you've been in a relationship or friendship that has been emotionally difficult for you, today may be the best day to put an end to it, too. Bringing closure or wrapping things up is part of a 10 days essence, and there is courage and strength that can be drawn from this. While parting ways isn't easy, you may find that freeing yourself from strenuous emotional restraints makes you feel so much better. If you've tried everything you could think of to remedy the situation, to no avail, letting the relationship go may be the best thing all around. As the moon leaves Taurus, this will bring the eclipsing full moon 2 days ago to a close, but not the implications. It is not until the emotional fog of war clears and any tension this may have created is behind you, that you will begin to get a sense of how empowering this has been. Chances are the first total lunar eclipse in Taurus in 2 decades has left behind a new truth, but it won't be until the fog of war clears that this will be fully revealed. Already there will be a new awareness of both your own and your relationship needs. Just a day after Venus moved into her final 7 days in your relationship sector, Mercury, who is nipping at her heels, moves into his final week here today. At the same time that the planets of love and communication are becoming a tighter unit but are also working to make their final days here count, the moon leaves Taurus, wrapping up an eclipsing full moon that has flushed out any issues. Our eyes in the sky. The morning kicks off with an opposition between the Sun and Uranus. Early on, Use this energy wisely to power through paperwork, homework, or any other mental activity you've needed to do, because your energy will decrease in the evening, making you want to just chill and do nothing. You are in a position of great power. Make sure that you are earning the salary you deserve. Your talent and critical eye are worth a great deal. You have a solid reputation. People can count on you. You deserve a wage that reflects this. Even though the rest of the day could feel lazier than usual, the moon moves into Gemini, making it a good time to clean and organize your space. Turn on some happy music and dance your stress away while you declutter. Getting rid of stuff that you don't want or need makes room for new opportunities while also serving to therapeutically release stagnant energies and emotions. It is quite obvious that you need to put in sheer, hard work in order to get what you want. One thing that may not be quite so obvious, however, is faith. Don't forget to have faith that what you are working on will be successful and profitable. Through tension and friction with a friend or loved one today, you are likely to reach a renewed sense of clarity. Through someone else's annoying criticism, light is shed on a difficult situation. Use this newfound clarity in the week ahead. The night blasts in with a lot of energy as Mercury and Saturn square off, so expect a change of heart for the better. This is the mystical CPR needed to get back on track so you can greet tomorrow morning with more energy. Just after midnight, the Scorpio Sun makes its annual opposition to Uranus in Taurus, an aspect that tied into the astrology of yesterday's lunar eclipse. At this time, sudden events prompt grand life changes. It's likely that we will interpret these incidents as threats to our ego and autonomy. This transit intends to disrupt our safety mechanisms so we stop relying on power plays to facilitate our evolution. But in the immediate, unexpected circumstances frustrate us, pitching us into reactive behavior. We assume that by fighting back using manipulation tactics we can assert our dominance and regain control, but this is an exercise in futility. Instead, consider what might happen if you accepted these events as harbingers of personal advancement, cosmic messengers that have come to liberate you from a predictable future. Going with the flow and adapting is better than clinging to a security blanket now. A new dawn is upon you. Light is suddenly being shed on an issue that was previously cast in shadow. Take advantage of this new beginning. You may have to change your position a bit in order to reap the full benefit of this exciting time. Before dawn, the moon sextiles Jupiter in Pisces, engendering emotional harmony. After a turbulent day, we are offered a reprieve. We are reminded that blessings are hidden within the most trying circumstances. On a subtle level, the universe is looking out for us. We can now see the necessity of change and recognize the good to be gained from a mass overhaul. That doesn't mean that we will like it. However, we will accept that we cannot stand still as the world continues to move around us and expect our situation to improve.